Hey everyone, it's Spencer. Before we get into the show, I gotta let you know about some amazing stuff happening with Starface. I can't stop screaming about their newest innovation called Microcloud, a powerful microdart patch in the shape of a cloud made with tiny, self-dissolving microdarts that dive deep into the skin to target early-stage pimples that are dry or irritated. Microcloud is only available in the US at starface.world. That's STARFACE.WORLD. And for a limited time, Starface is offering all I'm Literally Screaming listeners free shipping on your first Microcloud order. Just enter the promo code SCREAMING at checkout. Again, that's SCREAMING for free shipping on your first Microcloud order. Now, on to the show. The last thing I would ever want from someone on Valentine's Day is sympathy. Don't you, if you hit me up on Valentine's Day and you're like, oh my gosh, like I hope you have a really good day and like just enjoy it by yourself or like just enjoy.
No.
Right. I got a podcast! I to the no. We're back and we're ready. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of I'm Literally Screaming. The crowd is going crazy. Oh my gosh, put your clothes back on. We don't want to see all that. Today, I'm joined by a very special guest, Miss Dom Roberts.
Hey!
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm redoing my bedroom.
Wait, how's it going?
It's going really well. Actually, I'm kind of pissed off though.
Oh, spill.
So I got this double-sided tape, right? I got the double-sided Scotch tape. Why doesn't it work? I've literally put so many layers on like the post. I'm like sticking postcards to my wall. I want it to be like a little cute cottagecore moment.
Yeah.
But they keep falling off. I woke up this morning, I'm not joking, to 2 postcards stuck to my back.
Yeah.
Because I rolled over on them.
Honestly, I am in my HGTV era right now. Like, I just redid my dining room, like, painted that hoe from,
Really?
like because like, I went in. You honestly need masking tape if you're trying to, like, tap into the tape fantasy where you're just, like, taping things. Because I'm not one to, like, put a hammer in.
Do you watch, you said HGTV. Have you ever watched Tiny Homes? Those are my favorite things ever, just saying.
No, and it's the way that I'm like, I would pay so much money to live in a tiny home.
I couldn't.
No, but like
it's cute. It's cute to like think of it, but like to live in one.
No, it's like cute until it's not.
Yeah, it's like cute until like you're in the tiny home and you're like, oh.
No,
okay.
and everything's
like,
tiny.
I can touch my ceiling. I'm like, okay. That's cute.
No, that's like, I also like say, like when you're like cottagecore fantasy, I'm like, oh my gosh, to live in a cottage, like in the wilderness and all this stuff. Dude, if I see a cricket, bitch.
Ow.
Like a cricket, I'm literally like pull out a shotgun. And I'm
like shooting through the walls.
I'm like, oh my God, is it dead?
I would convince see, this is why I know I can't live like in the wilderness, because I would be like, I'm in the Blair Witch Project.
No,
like I'd be like,
no,
it takes one little prank of someone putting one of those like Blair Witch sticks on my door. I'd say, all right, so when do I die? Because I can't do this. I take myself out, actually.
Oh, if I was in like a slasher horror in the wilderness, I would like literally be trying to like become cool with the like killer. Like I'd be like, wait, before they kill me, I'm like, wait, who else do you want to kill?
Like I know where they are.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, I'll help you.
Like low key, I like know where everyone's hiding. So like, if you keep me alive, I can tell you. I used to, you know Chucky the doll?
Yeah.
Did I ever? Okay. No, I have never told you. Do you want to know the first time I ever saw Chucky the doll?
When?
I'm terrified of dolls. I feel like I've mentioned this before on my podcast. I was actually like 5.
Oh my gosh.
My mom was putting me to bed, and me being like the little night owl I am was like, I'm not sleeping. So I snuck into the living room and I like sat in the corner and watched TV with my mom, and she didn't know I was there because all the lights were off.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, look, cute little dolls. Like it's a doll movie. And then Chucky whipped out a knife and I said, oh, I'm terrified of like dolls in general. So when I was growing up, whenever I got like a teddy bear or anything, anything, I would be like really nice to it. God forbid it came to like life in my sleep and they try to kill me. They'd be like, wait, we can't kill Spencer. He's too sweet.
No, this is me. I was a tortured child. Like, I could not watch any horror movie because I always automatically thought it was real life. Like, there was this Tooth Fairy horror movie.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And like, pretty much if you were in the dark, the Tooth Fairy could beat your ass.
And
snatch you. And then also I had just seen the original It, and he like came out of the drain. I don't know if you've ever seen that, so you don't watch it. You will never shower. You won't shower for a week.
Okay, cool.
So dead ass, when I was a kid and I had to go pee at night, all my lights were on. I was sleeping with the big light, everything on.
Yeah.
And then I would go into the bathroom, run, instantly turn on the light, and like squat pee and like try like literally put things on top of all the drains so that like it couldn't come out. Yeah, it was very like a tortured childhood.
Similarly, like my mom for some reason was like always into paranormal shows. And I would always think that there was like a demon around me. So when I would go to sleep, I slept with the big light on. I still have a nightlight. I'm 21 and I have a nightlight. I don't care.
No, because the dark is genuinely
scary.
Yeah, no, like there's shit. I know as soon as I turn off the light, like there's bitches co-mingling in my room.
Right. And I was gonna say I hear them, but that's like that's like
I'm like, oh yeah.
You're like,
I'm like, we could tap into that too.
So, but when I was like little, overhead light on all the time. Yeah. But my mom used to get so mad at me because she'd be like, the electric bill.
Oh, the bill. And
my mom would be like, Spencer, if you're not in a room, turn off the light. I'm really sorry, Mom, but there are demons that you're not seeing, and I'm not seeing either. But if I turn off the lights, I will.
Yeah.
So I would like. Almost like parkour. Like if I would go from one room, I'd like slap the other light and I'd be like, okay, we're good. And then before I went to the bathroom, because the hall light was like directly facing my mom's room, I'd have to like sneak to the bathroom, smack the light, and then smack the hall light off and then run into the bathroom. Because I was like, if my mom sees two lights on at the same time,
it's
the demons aren't going to get me. My mom is.
Mm-hmm. And at that point, you're like,
I'm weighing my options like mom or demons.
Mom, demon.
The latter.
Yeah. So did you ever watch the paranormal movies? Like, how did those make you feel?
Oh, I didn't like those. So like, I never really got into horror movies until I was like older.
Gotcha.
I would still watch them with my mom, but like I was always hiding my face under a blanket.
Yeah.
But then I got to like a certain age where like my mom was kind of like, it's not real, you'll be fine. And now I love horror movies. Mm-hmm. But Paranormal Activity I watched when I got older, and I thought it was so stupid.
Yeah, I watched them when I was like,
the first one was good.
No, the first one was good, but I was in like 7th grade probably, so like I was still a little bit scared.
Have you seen Annabelle?
Oh yeah.
I almost got kicked out of a movie theater while watching it.
Stop.
I'm dead serious. I was at the movies with a group of my friends, and we were there with with my friend's mom. And there was like no one there either. Like the movie, there were like 2 people in the back. And every jump scare, like I was actually, if you were in the movie theater that day, I'm so sorry. I was screaming at the top of my lungs.
No.
Like, and then a worker had to like come down the aisle, and they were like, hey, so we've gotten a few complaints. You're gonna have to
like literally the one dude.
I'm like, a few complaints. I wonder who that could be.
Just a few, honey.
The way I snapped my neck. Like, okay, by a few you mean those 2 bitches in the back?
Yeah.
But if I was like in middle school, and I know damn well that if I saw a whole bunch of middle schoolers in like a movie theater doing that, I'd probably get someone to tell them to shut the hell up too.
No, literally. And also, I'm like saying, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like, I can't believe they did that. But now if like just even teenagers walk into like the movies, I'm literally like,
that's
call
my
the police, like literally call the police.
I'm more scared of them than the horror movies.
Oh no! Anytime I go to the mall, like, have you been to Century City?
No.
Okay, it's like Century City Mall. You have to go. It's actually a really great mall. But there will just be like really rich teenagers and like middle school kids and like with their little like Chanel bags and stuff. Yeah, no. And I'm also just like, there's like little kids with Chanel bags who are just like walking around that mall, and I'm like, come here. I'm like, let me give you like this little, I don't know. Like, I'm like, well, you want to make a TikTok?
You become it. Like, hi.
Hi.
Give me the Chanel bag.
No, literally.
Bitch.
I'm like, What if I give you like this? Just I don't know. You want a little lollipop?
I actually like. I feel like this is. I'm really glad I grew up when I did because I feel like, especially you're 25. Well, like I'm not gonna lie. Like, did I have like an iPod in middle school? Hell yeah, I did. But when I was little, excuse me, whoa. When I went to a playground, I knew that there were gonna be other bitches at the playground. You know what I mean? Like when I was like, oh, like I want to go to the YMCA. There were going to be kids at the YMCA. If I was like, oh, I want to go to a public pool, there were going to be kids there. Now you go, that shit is stranded.
No.
It's like deserted. There's no one there. It's scary.
No, like not a soul.
That's sad. Hey guys, it's me again. Back to talk about Starface. Don't lie. I know you guys have seen those cute stars that practically every celeb is wearing these days. Their newest innovation is Microcloud, a powerful cloud-shaped patch made with tiny self-dissolving microdarts that dive deep into the skin to target early-stage pimples that are dry or irritated. Microcloud is only available in the US at starface.world. That's STARFACE.WORLD. And for a limited time, Starface is offering all I'm literally screaming listeners free shipping on your first Microcloud order. Just enter the promo code SCREAMING at checkout. Again, that's SCREAMING for free shipping on your first Microcloud order. Now, on to the show.
It's so crazy. Like, I don't know if you watch like the Get Ready With Me videos, but like the little girls who do them.
And they get like millions of views.
Millions of views, but one of the girls that she's always like, get ready with me for like a bar mitzvah. And she was at the Grammys. Like she got like invited.
I'm so sorry.
I'm like, get ready with me. So like, please.
So this middle schooler was invited to the Grammys and I was not?
No, like literally cut the camera.
So the day I get invited to the Grammys, whoever runs that shit, expect the invitation to come back. That was a joke. If I get invited to the Grammys, I will be attending. Please send me an invitation. I want to go so bad. Thank you.
No, like I literally saw it and I almost like blocked. Like she's like 13 and I was like,
speaking of the Grammys.
Yeah.
Lizzo. I had to wear my Lizzo shirt today because of the Grammys. And
as soon as I saw you in that shirt, I was like, it's like this. It's twin out.
I love Lizzo.
I love Lizzo. When I went to one of her shows during the special tour and I bawled my eyes out.
She's so, I remember like I was like obsessed with her. And I mean, she's so much bigger than she was. But like when her song Truth Hurts came out, when I used to look up YouTube videos of her playing the flute. Oh, no. That's like boss bitch shit.
She got me, like, I was like so obsessed it's not even okay. Like, I ride for Lizzo. Like, I'm the person who like replying to people in her comment section being like, shut the hell up, like, you're literally ancient, you probably don't have a job, you probably like any hater. I like go in on them. Like, that's like your part-time. You're like, hey, pay off your mortgage, you weird ass. No. Thank you. And I'm literally like, okay, guys, let's dox. Literally getting people doxed because they're sending Lizzo hate. I'm like, no, like, you can't do that. And then you get contacted by the police. This is like the 5th report we've gotten of you doxing some. That's not me. No, I don't know. You logging out of your burner. No, literally, it's like HHJ, LFK, like LFKJO. I don't know that username. No, that's like really weird. It's linked to your email. I didn't, like, someone hacked it. Okay. That's crazy because I don't remember making that. I don't even have an email. Well, and hey. Well, hey. Like, I don't think. Oh yeah, I have made burner accounts before. Oh, I just made a TikTok talking about making a burner LinkedIn account. Cause like, I don't know, I don't need a LinkedIn for my job. So I dead ass like have a burner LinkedIn to creep on guys that I'm about to go on a date with. That is so smart. And thank you. And people are like, there's incognito mode where like pretty much they can't see if you looked up their profile. But knowing my luck, it would literally show it would be like, this person looked like, you should whatever. Not be telling me this. Oh no. Because I'm gonna you're giving me like another source to like look into. Oh, I will be like, well, you used to work at this job? Like their OG like story. Like, and they're like, how do you know this? You're LinkedIn. No, you're LinkedIn. And I'm crazy. Like I tell everyone I'm crazy. Like I just am. Like, I once, you know what? We can keep this in because I once told
Hi, everyone. I once told them to cut this out because I was like, I'm going to sound crazy. But you know what?
No, I genuinely, I was like, yeah, I have a burner LinkedIn account.
Do you want to know the most insane thing I've ever done for a friend? When I was working at Starbucks, my friend had a crush on one of the customers. To make a really long story short, like I did write her number on a mug, or not on a mug, on like his venti iced cold brew, and I handed it to him, and he never called her, and I'm pretty sure it's because he thought I was giving him my number. But I was like, no, we're gonna fix this. Like I was like, I can find out where he lives for you, and then we can like go on a walk past his house. And she was like, how are you gonna do that? I remembered like he works for a company, and I know like they have those cars in their driveway. And I literally was like, okay, so like I need to think of like every town that could come here. Like what are like the main ones? And then I would remember like where he would drive off to go home. So I was like, okay, so I can cancel out some of those towns that I was thinking of. And I found out where he lived on Google Maps.
Wait.
Like I literally like found where he lived. Yeah.
You are so mean. Like I'm like,
I thought you were gonna be like, you need to be like
I'm like,
institutionalized.
you're literally so mean.
Oh, thank God, you get it though.
No, I get it. Well, okay, because in high school, like the first guy I ever talked to was this skater boy who.
The first guy I ever talked to was a skater. What's his name?
No.
What was his name?
And I'm like, and if you're watching this, little dirty.
Back to our scheduled program.
I'm like, anyways, yeah. So now that I've cooled off, no, yeah, you.
Right.
You
oh wait,
bitch.
and then I get one too. You.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
It felt really good to say.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Like that was healing.
Yeah.
I'm like Kill Bill by SZA, like
right.
stream.
I get her.
Yeah, she ate. She ate.
I need you
down.
to tell me the rest
Okay,
of that
sorry.
story. And
I'm
then
like,
I need to kill
and then
Bill.
we'll tap in.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, dead ass. So he was like, this is before like gaslighting was a universal term that everyone knew. So I was like describing all these things that he was doing to me, like textbook gaslighting. And also he wouldn't let me like see, like he would block me randomly on Twitter and then refollow. It was like crazy, but it was essentially because he was talking to other girls and liking their stuff on Twitter. He was crazy, but made me feel crazy. So anyways, I was like trying to figure out, because at one point he had ghosted me, and I was like, no, why isn't he talking to me anymore? Like, I don't understand.
I want to know.
Like, what's happening? Is he...
As you should.
And I was also like, is he alive? Like, what's Bro, I drove 30 minutes to where he lived, brought like my two friends and also my other friends who skated. I was like, is he at the skate park? Drove to like 3 other skate parks, and all of them were like, no, he's not here. We haven't seen him, blah, 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 blah. Pull up to his house, and I was like, I'm gonna knock on the front door and like tell his mom like, where's Garrett, like blah blah blah. Nah. And then I was like,
let's hold it back
that,
a little bit.
and honestly, like that would have been the option that makes more sense than the one that I'm about to tell you. No,
what did you do?
I literally lifted my friend up because he had like open windows.
Side
like
eye.
you can literally see all up in his house. So like he just had like, you know, I don't know, like a gate thing.
Yeah.
So I lifted her up and was like, is he in the kitchen? Like, can you see him in the kitchen? And like, is he in the backyard? Like, lifted her ass up to check.
You becoming a cheerleader?
No, literally, I'm like, and? And I was like, and she was like, I don't think I see him. And I'm like, we'll just wait.
Could you imagine if he caught you while you were lifting your friend?
Oh, and in my mind, I would have fully been like, oh, tell him to come around. Like, come around to the front so I can talk to him. Like, I'm crazy. Like, you could call the police on me.
So the guy I was talking to, his name was I remember his full name too. I went on one date with him, but you know when like you grow up and like you've never been in a relationship before, like I'm limp wrist, like you know what I mean? So like I never had like any like boyfriends. Like I didn't have like all my friends were in middle school relationships, and like I never had that. And then I was in high school, and it was like my junior into my senior year of high school. And I went on a date with this guy, Brad. He probably thinks I'm insane. What did I do? We went on one date. Then after the date, he literally didn't talk to me for a week. So I blocked him on everything. And then I unblocked him and I messaged him on everything. And I said, I'm really sorry. Like, I think my phone got hacked. And he was like, oh no, it's all good. And then like, again, like he then ended up blocking me, but I'm not joking. I went on one date with him. we went to a diner, and I actually cried for months over this guy.
And and you're so mean. And
you get it. Like, I get it.
No, you're literally so mean.
Also, thinking of the song Kill Bill, I wanted to touch base on this. I get SZA. Like, I first of all, rather be in hell than alone. Rather be in jail than alone.
Like,
okay.
Yeah, period. Like,
like, I just killed my ex. Okay, yeah, so, okay.
Yeah, and I'm like, and drop all the charges. Like, literally drop every last charge.
I get it.
Drop all the why is she in jail? Like, literally, she killed her ex. He probably really did
He deserved it.
He's
an ex for a reason.
He's SZA's ex.
Speaking of exes, what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Well, like,
you got any fun plans? Because I don't.
I like break down. No, like actually, do not, like, no one contact me. No one contact me. Like, it's blackout curtains, and like I'm watching like Halloween movies. Like, no one.
I have a doctor's appointment on Valentine's Day. As far as I'm concerned, it's just like a day.
No, it's just a day. Like, I don't have anything, and I don't even want to celebrate. Like, people are like, embrace, like, celebrate your singleness. Okay,
I celebrate that shit every day.
Yeah. 25 years. Like, 25 years of celebrating it. Like, I don't know. Like,
so
what do you want?
Celebrate being single. Celebrate shutting the hell up. Because
no, literally, like, shut up, please. Okay.
Like, we don't, like, the last thing I want from someone, first of all, the last thing I would ever want from someone on Valentine's Day is sympathy. Like,
wait.
Like, don't you, if you hit me up on Valentine's Day and you're like, oh my gosh, like, I hope you have a really good day and like just enjoy it by yourself, or like just enjoy.
No. There is nothing worse than when someone says, it just happens. Like, enjoy being single because it just happens.
When does it happen?
And you're just going to look back one day and you're going to wish, wow, I really do miss those days. Okay. Then, like, you be single. Like,
I want to miss them.
Yeah,
so
like, I want to miss them so
or when
bad.
they're like, oh, like, don't look for love. Love finds you. So did love get lost?
No.
Like, did love get lost on its way to me? Because I'm really confused. Like, are we playing hide and seek?
Love got ran over by a bus.
Yeah, no, love is in the ER because like love will find you. Okay, so where the hell is it?
No, love is in the waiting room of Cedar Sinai. It's stuck.
Did love get a first class trip to Europe? Like, I'm confused.
Love was on the Dubai tart trip.
Love was the one taking videos of Beyonce.
Yeah, Love was like,
yeah. Love, literally, love would get invited.
Sorry.
No, it's so okay.
No, like, I don't know. And if you guys heard that and you want to give me a music career, thank you.
Oh my God, no, literally. Wait, let's become singers really quick.
Okay. Hey.
If you're listening to this and you want to sign someone to a record label, do you remember? Sorry, like, I'm not singing anymore because it just made me think of that girl who was on American Idol, who went in, who was like actually in like a cowboy hat. She was like batshit crazy and she sang horribly.
Wait, is she blonde?
No.
Oh, never mind. I force my friends to watch American Idol compilation. Like,
I would too.
Like, they like give me peace and happiness.
I love them. I actually used to I would get with this was when I was in high school and like didn't like, I was just like, living life, living lavish. I would sleep over my friend Ava's house and we would actually do a little puff puff pass. And then after we would do that, we would watch like really bad American Idol compilations, and it's actually the most fun I've ever had in my entire life.
It genuinely is so addicting to watch. Like, I've seen every single one probably.
So then you've seen the one I was. She comes in with a cowboy hat. I'm setting the stage. She comes in. She's terrible at singing, and then she starts crying because they all said no. And she was like, "But you can teach me. I can be the first American Idol winner who you taught how to sing." And they were like, no. And then she tried to leave and have a dramatic and like exit. And she was like, I wanted to be the next American Idol. And then used the wrong door. Like, try to push on the door to exit and it wouldn't open. And then she had to go to the other one. If that ever happened to me, I don't think I'd ever recover.
Like, not only ever recover, but work somewhere remote. Like, move to Montana where I'm just so off the grid. Like, no one's ever heard of American Idol. Like, I need to start over.
Oh, I would live in, what are those places called where, like, they live in, what is it, like a commune?
Oh,
where,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
everyone lives together.
I would literally be in a co-living commune, 100%.
I would disappear. I would actually change my name and get plastic surgery.
100%. You will never, ever find me.
Someone call an EMT. Are you okay?
No, I literally, that's how like shook up I was.
Wow.
Let me sip on this.
The impact that just had. Like, literally.
The way that this is ice cold Diet Coke, and it's probably gonna make me sound like just like, oh. Like I need like.
This is Red Bull. These are like my 3 drinks of choice.
Okay.
You're gonna think I'm like.
Well, and hey, like hey.
So tequila Red Bull, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if I want to say this. Tequila and kombucha.
Period.
Here's the thing. Listen, hear me out. So kombucha has what, like 98.9% probiotics in there. When you drink alcohol, what happens? The probiotics in your system are like, bye-bye, because alcohol sanitizes your gut. But when you drink alcohol, like tequila with kombucha, in my brain, I'm like, oh, I'm just like, you know when 2 negatives make a positive?
Yeah.
That's what it's doing. And then the other one that I do is tequila and Pedialyte.
And see, that's where I'm going to follow up with smart.
Thank you!
No, that's like genuinely smart because
I once told my friend that I had tequila with Pedialyte and they looked at me like I actually just said I murdered someone.
No, or like taking shots and chasing it with Gatorade because genuinely it's like you're getting your hydration back.
Yeah.
Like your electrolytes, like mixing it. My friend has like a hydration drink thing that he like, that's his own company that he has. But anyways, he made these custom drinks for my birthday and I woke up the next day being like, and slay. Like, it's just the like, you need the electrolytes.
I have actually, like, drank so much, and because I will only drink, and first of all, before I drink a gallon of water. If I know I'm drinking that night, drinking a gallon of water straight off the bat. Then, when I get home, I take 2 ibuprofen, I chug more water, and then you're going to catch me with what was I saying? Pedialyte.
A Pedialyte, honey.
Like, when I tell you I wake up feeling fresh, and I actually went to a bar and I was like, oh, can I get tequila with Pedialyte? And they had it.
Yeah.
They literally have it. And it's like my friends will look at me sideways, but when you can't get out of bed in the morning and I'm fresh at the gym lifting weights and I feel great.
Yeah.
Like,
then who has things to say?
Yeah. I feel like the odds are in my favor.
Like someone ate and someone's still laying down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's like you can talk your shit all you want about my drinks of choice, but it's like when I'm able to get up out of bed, stand, not feel dizzy, and I don't have a horrible migraine, like who's winning here?
You.
Right.
You literally ate down the whole entire time.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, because I never got hangovers, like ever. And so I would literally like bounce, like last night I took a L and tonight I bounce back. Like I would bounce back, literally be like, what are you guys doing? What are we doing tonight? Like, let's tap in, like, blah, blah, blah. Oh. The day, New Year's, when I saw you.
Was that the first time you got hungover?
Yeah, I woke up the next day with a hangover and I literally was like, no, someone like take me out to the back and put me out of my misery. Like literally like I was so violently unwell. I have never, like, I was literally like, I think I need to go to the hospital and get an IV in me. Like, I was so FR. Like, I was so for real when that happened. Like, I genuinely have never I felt like a Victorian child, like, on their deathbed. It's, like, faintish and, like, pale. And I was like, like
you literally, like, I'm trying to think if like I've ever been like that severely hungover, and the answer is no.
That was the only. I've like never even had like a slight hangover, not even like really like a headache. No, when that happened, I genuinely was like, oh my God, like never, ever.
You know what I think it is? I think my tolerance to alcohol is like crazy because when I first started drinking, everyone I drank with was gay.
Yeah.
And I've talked about this before this podcast, but there's something called, if you're gay, you get it. If you were straight and have gay friends, you get it. If you don't have any gay friends or you're not gay, sorry, don't know if you'll ever get this, but there's something I call the gay pour. If I go to WeHo and I ask for a double shot, they're giving me 4 shots.
Yeah.
So my friends, I'm not joking, we would pregame. I don't know why the hell they called it a pregame. That was the game. Like, they would be like, okay, like, Spencer, come take another shot. Meanwhile, the room is already spinning.
Yeah.
I'm like in the bathroom throwing up. And then I'd come out and they would be like, here, take it. And I'd be like, guys, like, I'm good. They'd be like, no, take it. And then we'd end up in WeHo.
Nothing's crazier than when you throw up at the pregame.
Do you want to know how many times I've done that?
No, like, that shit's crazy.
Like, how does that, like, that's not a pregame, babe.
No, like, I'm literally like, I'm like, after I do it too, I'm like hella shook up.
Right. You're like, so, like, maybe we're going a little too hard, guys.
Yeah. And it literally comes out of nowhere. You're just like,
yeah. For me though, it's like, my issue is like, I never naturally just throw up.
oh no, same.
So like, it doesn't, like, I'll feel it. Like, I'll be like, I have to throw up, but it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So then, like, I have to pull trig.
Yeah.
And that
is ghetto.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it's no way to live.
The fact that the fact to feel a little more sober, I have to do that to myself. Like that.
It's foul. Like, it is foul.
Like, deeply foul.
No, like it's
nasty.
it's very low vibrational.
Yeah.
It's like one of the most low vibrational things you could
like
ever do.
having to pull trig at the pregame.
Oh no, it's
if you want to talk about low, talk about that.
Yeah.
If you want to talk to your therapist about something, about trauma you didn't know you had, I recommend bringing that up. Because if you've done that before, there are a lot of things you need to unpack.
Like literally the demons that hang out in the dark, like
they were with you.
They literally
and they didn't care
you.
how many lights you had on.
Yeah.
They were there. They were like, it's okay.
They're
trying to
rubbing
help
your
you.
back. They're literally like, what's up?
They're like, you're with us now.
Yeah.
And me trying to do it. I was like,
the demons.
Me throwing up in the toilet. The demons in the background. Yeah. Okay.
And we live and we live.
We live and we learn. What? So you used to drink vodka before that?
Yeah. It's like dark.
No, like, I'm sorry. Like, I had to bring that back up because I despise vodka. If you want to know why I don't like vodka, I found this out during my prom weekend. First of all, guys, how do I put this? I become a psychic when I'm crossed.
Period.
We'll get back to that in a moment.
Yeah, we'll tap into that because I need to know what that's all about.
If you have had prom weekend, Mom, if you're watching this, I'm joking. But prom weekend, holy shit, that was crazy cuckoo bonks. I quite literally, like, I was either drunk or high the entire weekend.
That week leading up to prom, you're just like, I remember, well, and hey, if you're the feds, turn this off.
LOL, we're kidding, because we don't condone underage drinking. We were of age when we said prom weekend, we had university prom.
Yeah, it was like when we were in college and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, no, I remember my friend got me like a special treat with some special things inside that treat, and I took it before my gov class. And I like took that and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is literally this like ain't shit. Had the other part of it, like went like full blast off into space. And I'm like sitting in the middle of class and I'm like, oh my God, like my teacher knows, like everyone knows, like I'm literally like, no one knew. But I'm literally like this in class and I was like, I'm frozen. I can't move, like all this stuff. And I text my dad, this is so embarrassing. And I'm like, Dad, I like literally have the runs. Like I like can't stop. like I literally have the runs. Like you have to pick me up from school. Cause I was like, it needs to be like something that he can't say no to. Like he has to say yes to that. And like he literally picked me up and I went home and I was like, holy because I was like, oh my God. And that was leading up into prom. saw God. Like, I saw God.
I've only ever been high in school once.
Yeah.
This was my popcorn reading story. So do you know what like Blackboard is, or like Power School?
No.
Okay, or like Classroom, Google Classroom, whatever it is. Like my teacher had this thing where like he could shuffle our names, and then whoever got their name called up, like on, you had to go up to the podium and read. I was always chilling. Like I never got called on. I was like, I'm going to be just fine. My one friend in class knew I was high. She knew. And I trusted her. I let her know. And I was like, I really hope I don't get called on for popcorn reading. She got called on for popcorn reading. And when my teacher wasn't looking, she shuffled it until it landed on my name. And I remember looking at my teacher and I was like, no, like that wasn't supposed to. He was like, I don't care. Like your name's on the board. Go. I went up there to the podium. We were reading about the Boston Tea Party. And I started laughing my ass off. Like, I actually could not stop laughing. Like, it was uncontrollable. You know, when you're like, really high.
No, like, it's just out of control.
It just, like, I couldn't stop either. Like, I was laughing, and then I was laughing at the fact that I was laughing. And then I was laughing at the fact that no one was laughing while I was laughing. And then my teacher was like, what the hell are you laughing at? And I was like, I don't know. I just think it's funny that they threw a whole bunch of tea into the ocean. And I was like, that must have been one hell of a tea party. So much tea in the ocean. And he was like, okay, I get it. Like, no. Oh, well, he also, like, totally was, like, high as well.
Yeah, no, that's, like.
I remember, like, walking to class, and I saw him, like, actually, whatever. Yeah, I used to see him, like, me and my friends were walking to class one day, and this was right after lunch, and we saw him in his car doing a little.
Ooh.
He came to class chill all the time, too. So we were like, okay, cool.
Yeah, no. It takes one to know one.
He got it.
He knew. He knew what was happening.
What was I going to say before that? You keep, like,
Your popcorn story.
No, that was the popcorn story.
Oh, the popcorn story. Well, and popcorn reading.
Wait, no. Because I feel like you keep saying things, and then in my brain, I'm like, I have to talk about that now.
Well, I'm like, and we operate the same way.
Yeah. What did you say before that? Before the pop? Oh, yes. How I become psychic when I'm crossed.
Well, thank God we found it.
I know, like literally. So I remember me and my friends, we were going to like this house party at this like random kid's Airbnb. So we go to this house party. I, first of all, not blacked, but like very close to it.
Like.
And like I remember my friends were with me. And they were like, come on, we're going to go drink. And I was like, no, I think I need to sit this one out. I was like, do you know anywhere I can sit? Because like there were so many kids from my high school there. And then my one friend pointed to this like back room, right? I walk into this back room and I'm sitting down. Bitch, I thought they had a fog machine. So I'm sitting back there and like with the fog machine, which I thought it was a fog machine. And I'm back there and I'm like sitting there and I look at my one friend and because I had the one who did the popcorn reading on me, she was back there.
See, and see how she's a common denominator in the
And I looked at her and I was like, I'll just say the name. I was like, Silese. Where did Parker get this fog machine? And she was like, what fog machine? And I was like, well, the room is like filled with smoke. And Silese was like, no, babe, this bitch is hot boxed. I said, oh God. I was like, I can't do this right now. I walked out of that room. Bitch, I had a That's So Raven moment. I actually I felt out of body. I said, and the only two colors I could see in my head were red and blue, red and blue, red and blue. I gathered all of my friends that I went there with who were staying at the Airbnb I was staying at. And I was like, guys, we have to go. We have to go now. And they were like, Spencer, we're having so much fun. We've only been here for 30 minutes. I said, I don't care. The cops are coming. They're coming. And they're like, no, they're not. And I said, yes, they are. We have to leave now. And my friends were like, Spencer, please let us. I said, okay, fine. You guys stay here. My friend who was designated driver, I was like, give me your car keys. I'm going to go sit in the front of your car and I'm going to stay there because when you guys get arrested, I'm not going to be there. And it wasn't until I started walking out that they were like, wait, Spencer's like dead serious. We all got into my friend's van. We see the lights. Sirens come up. I literally told my friend, I was like, bitches, duck. And I remember reclining the seat all the way back. So like the car just looked empty. I am not joking. When I tell you I went on Snapchat and all I see is all of my friends that like when we went back to regular school, they were like, Spencer, where were you when the cops showed up? And I was like, I left. And they were like, what? Why did you leave? You were there like for such a short amount of time. I was like, I don't know. I just ended up leaving. No, bitch, I had a vision. The Snap stories. People were on top of each other in some random attic. I saw bitches hopping over fences. Some girl lost her shoe. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was anarchy. And you knew. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's like genuinely crazy.
I know.
Wait, you need to tap. I feel like you have a sixth sense. You need to tap into that.
What would you do if I started levitating?
No, I would literally be like, well, and hey, like, do you know anything about my future? That's like happening.
I'm like levitating. You're like, so did you do it?
Dude, that psychics are like crazy. I saw a psychic. Like, I like saw one for my birthday, and she was like, you should go to the doctor. Like, it was like crazy. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so crazy. Like, I was thinking about going to the doctor. And then I had like, in the past, I've had like ovarian cyst rupture. And then I like had to go to the hospital because I was like, wait, something's like not right. And they found another ovarian cyst, and she like kind of called it. She also like said my ex situationship. She like said his name, like said it, and was like calling out all these things. And I'm like, wait, how did you know that? So psychics are so legit. Like, I believe.
I feel like certain ones are, others aren't.
Others are like like the tarot reading on TikTok. I'm like, shut up.
Like,
he's not coming back.
If this video found you, bitch, no. Like, it's the algorithm.
No, I'm literally like block.
Thank you.
Not interested. Not interested.
Report, false misinformation. Like, literally.
They're not coming back. They're never coming back. Like,
I've been to a few psychics, but there was only one that was like ever like so spot on. She predicted my entire year.
Wait, that's cray.
But the crazy thing I wanted to mention was that when I met this psychic, she was on the side of a highway. Like, it was like literally, I'm not joking, like so if you've ever been to New Jersey, certain areas are like literally with our highways, it's like you get on the highway and then there isn't an exit for literal miles.
Oh my gosh.
And I was on the highway with my friend and we missed my exit. But while we were like driving up, we saw this sign and it was for a psychic. And I was like, why don't we just go for like shits and gigs?
Yeah.
We go in there. My friend went in first. I was like, I want to go in second. I don't want to go in first.
Yeah.
I go in, I sit down, and she had me shuffle the tarot cards. She read my tarot, but before we even got started, she said, there's an older woman with you, and I don't know if this makes any sense, but she keeps on calling you lucky number 5. I actually almost shit my pants because my grandma, so first of all, I'm the youngest cousin out of all of my cousins. I'm the last cousin. Okay, I'm the last grandchild for my grandma.
Yes.
And my grandma used to call me lucky number 5 because she wasn't expecting a 5th grandchild.
Stop.
And all my cousins hated me because I was my grandma's favorite. Well, they didn't hate me because I know they're probably going to watch this and be like, Spencer, what the hell are you talking about? But
you're
guys,
like, and that's on lucky number 5.
Like, I'm lucky number 5 and I was grandma's favorite. And you can stay mad, but like, we all know it's true.
No, and hey.
Sorry, guys.
That's lucky number 5 talking. Like.
Oh, so we're going to play Never Have I Ever. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna like pull from here.
Yeah.
And then like if we've done it, put a finger down. If we haven't, whatever. And then whoever loses the first 5 fingers.
Okay.
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 I'm gonna let you pull first. I mean, we're both gonna like pull fingers, like, you know.
This handwriting's beautiful.
Mm.
Never have I ever gone skinny dipping.
Never done that.
No, I've never done that.
Like, I'm too insecure for that.
I'm just like, it just hasn't happened yet.
No, I just.
And also, I'm like, it's cold. It's just germs. Like, I don't know.
Anyone seeing my naked body? Like, you got the wrong bitch.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Just
okay.
like, enough.
Never have I ever thrown a drink at someone.
No, I'm too classy.
Maybe I'm not. Yeah, I am too classy.
Like,
for that.
I just know someone would like record it. I would be not happy. Well, and hey, like, I'm about to put a finger down. Never have I ever kissed/hooked up with a stranger. Okay, we're literally like, we're so classy. Like, we've never done anything like ever.
We're too classy to throw drinks at people. Never have I ever kissed a random stranger.
Never have I ever kissed or hooked up with a random stranger.
Ooh, that's embarrassing. Never have I ever drunk called my ex. Hell no.
Stand up,
Stand up, but
honey.
if you drunk call your ex,
like don't, like you can't, like
get
please,
a grip.
Please.
I don't even care if it's like stalking on Instagram. Like that's an issue too.
One time I like went to a little kickback pregame, and then we went to my friend's birthday party, and I had like just met all these people.
Yeah.
And there was this girl, and she literally she was also like way too gone. Like I was like, girl, we need to get you out of here.
I would have thrown her phone out the window.
She had called, do not call, all caps, do not call, I'm serious, was the contact name. And she called that number 56 times.
So I would have actually taken her phone and put it in a paper shredder.
No, like I literally kept, and then I was like, dude, I need to like order you an Uber. Where do you live? And she literally kept typing in his address. I was like, so please.
I would have been like, so I would have dropped her phone in like a glass of water.
No, I was like, dude, like please, like, oh, but I like didn't know her that well, so I was like, I don't know where she lives. B, I'm like, someone take her home and like break her phone.
Yeah. If any of my friends ever did that, I'm really sorry, but like you're gonna have a really long pep talk from me. If I ever so 56 times. I once had a guy, like this is actually recent. First of all, oh my God, he hit me up, right? And like we were talking, and then all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, we talked for a day. Okay. He hits me up and he's like, oh, by the way, I'm like exclusive with someone now. Okay, bitch. So why did you match with me on Tinder, first of all? Second of all, you're blocked. Third of all, he said, let's still be friends though. We were never friends. I had one conversation with you.
Not friends. Stop. I don't want to be your friend. I don't even, shut up.
Nope.
No one wants your friendship.
No.
Never have I ever spent more than $200 on one piece of clothing. Absolutely.
On one piece?
On one piece of clothing?
Does like a bag count?
Yeah, that's clothing, yeah. Or a shirt or something.
My first ever, I told you I love tote bags.
Yeah.
Also, guys, Dom gave me this tote bag, and I love tote bags.
Oh my gosh.
I went when I was in Vegas. I was like, my friend Emmy was like, Spencer, do you have a designer bag? And I was like, no. Like, I've never splurged on a designer bag. I got a Marc Jacobs tote bag.
Wait, cute.
Because I love totes. Okay, next one.
Never have I ever embarrassed myself on a date. Like, every date I've ever gone on, like, period.
I spilt an entire milkshake. What am I even talking about? Like, this wasn't even a date, but I've literally had guys over and, like, been hooking up with them, and I've bled all over them. Like, I've had bloody noses on them.
Oh, my God.
And it's, like, actually something that occurs frequently. Like, maybe I need to get my nose cauterized. I don't know. Never have I ever thought my friend's parents were attractive. Oh, my God, I have to go back.
I definitely have. I definitely have been like, OMG. Your parents are fine.
Teachers, yeah, but like not, wait. Parents, no.
I've seen some DILFs in my lifetime.
I mean, like, I've seen DILFs, but like if you're like my friend's parent watching this. I just wouldn't consider you a DILF.
Period.
Oh, we both have a pinky left.
Never have I ever used someone else's toothbrush.
Absolutely not.
No, that's like draw the line.
Yeah, kissing random strangers, fine. Using, no.
No, that's like you're in the crevices.
Never have I ever lied about my age. And that's a wrap. Cause
so there is this place from where I grew up, and it was the only place that would like sell you that's when like Tumblr was like popping.
Oh, so like
and everyone was like the 1975 like cigarette fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally, this place would sell you cigarettes and not card you, but they would ask you if you were 18. And so I'd be like, yeah, I'm 18.
Oh.
But that's just a joke. I'm just kidding.
I did it when I was 19 to get into a bar.
Period. That's like, yeah, for sure.
And honestly, it's not my fault. The bouncer literally looked at me and was like, oh, do you have your ID? And I said, no, like, I'm not the designated driver. And then he was like, well, you literally look 19. Was I 19? 100%. And what did I do? I did this. Really? You think I look 19? Thank you. That's all it took.
And scene.
And he let me in.
Yeah.
If you're underage, don't do that.
Don't do that. It's
That was
not
a
worth
joke.
it. It was a joke. And we were
Just
just
wait.
kidding. There were a lot of jokes in this
And-
this episode.
Like real jokes that like
we like kept kidding
over
over and over again.
I'm so sad that this is like the end of the podcast.
No, this was so fun.
I'm not joking when I say like
No, it's about to be link up.
Yes!
like link up.
Oh my god, yes!
Because I'm like, you like to just chill, and then you also like to have fun.
Like I don't think you understand. Like my asshole just clenched.
No, like,
you made me so
literally, like-
excited. Oh, okay. Before we leave, would you like to tell anyone any of your upcoming projects coming out or like social media handles?
Yes. So I have my own brand. It's called The Uncomfortable, and it's amazing. We're posting a ton of awesome Black History Month resources and recommendations, and we just post really awesome stuff on there and clothing.
Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. So tap into that. And-
Immediately.
Yeah, like right away. And then you can find me on Instagram at Dom Roberts. Instead of an E, it's an X. And on TikTok at Dom Not a Teen Mom.
You know my handles, but if you don't, it's Spencewuah on everything. Please, if you can, and by if you can, I mean you must listen to this podcast on all audio streaming platforms. But if you want to watch this happening live and in person, and you want to see that sick shirt that Dom gave me, go to the Past Your Bedtime YouTube channel and subscribe. And you need to subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, you hate me. And do we hate me? No. And if you do hate me, that's sad, because I love you. Anyways, until next time, bye guys.